We're back! With the conclusion of the Six Invitational on Sunday, the transfer window for Rainbow Six has reopened, allowing teams and players more flexibility to shift around if they're unhappy with their current situations. And thus far, we've seen a couple changes already. Team Secret has made a long-awaited acquisition, Ctzn dropped their coach, and one of the best players in the world has abruptly decided to stop playing for NaVi. I've been waiting for the past few days to see if my voice is going to come back after all the screaming I did at Invite, but I first started making Siege videos during Roster Mania before Season 11 started, so it's only fitting that I return to form here with whatever news comes out over the next couple of weeks. Old Jacob is back. Just as lazy as before. We'll start with the old news first. Jonas, aka jZNski, if I'm even saying that right, has come out of retirement and is officially joined up with Team Secret. The last time he played Siege competitively was during the EU Online qualifier for the Invitational, where he most famously had a hand in helping Team Secret defeat his old team G2 and head all the way to the finals for that qualifier. His future with the team and competitive Siege at large was still up in the air until Monday morning, marking his official comeback. Secret needed a new fifth after Alem's departure for BDS Esport before the start of Season 11, and who better to bring in than a former world champion? I like this move. It's really good to see Jonas back after his hiatus, especially when I remember seeing something that said he hated playing Siege at one point last year. Legends never die though, and if all goes well for Team Secret, then hopefully we can see them make it out of Challenger League this year. Finally. But that is old news. I only included it here so people would stop adding me on Twitter about it! Just kidding, I love you all. We gotta talk about TSM though. As of last night, they've officially pulled the plug on their coach, Bagel. He'd been with the team before USN 2019 and helped them get as far as 3rd place overall at the Invitational. He stated that he was under trial as a head coach and wasn't signed to anything long-term, but the reason this blew up yesterday was because of the response he issued on Twitter after the news came out. I'm less interested in analyzing a tweet storm than I am just putting the facts in front of you. When he was with the team, TSM went from nearly playing in relegations to Season 10 to the top in North America in Season 11. Add that to their placements in USN and the Invitational, and it just looks like that team has found new life. How instrumental Bagel was in bringing this all about will forever remain a mystery, but TSM's recent results are looking good since he was brought on. Hopefully he has another team lined up soon, because right now... Throw fucking Bagel in the toaster! That's the joke. I didn't have a way to finish that. I just thought I'd put the clip in there and hope the humor would... Please subscribe. And finally, we can get to the news of today, which has really confused the hell out of me. That's not a hard thing to do, but still. Ctzn has been benched by Nadas Vincer, and it's not due to performance issues. He apparently wants out of NaVi to pursue opportunities with a different team, but things don't seem to have gone as planned. A statement from NaVi's manager Nightend reads, quote, "The attempts to convince the player to reconsider his decision were not successful. Ctzn insisted on his initiative, which resulted in more strained relationships within the team. Due to that, the club made the decision to bench Ctzn until the end of his contract." To me, this sounds like a really nice way of saying Ctzn tried getting out of NaVi the wrong way. Since we're within the transfer window, it makes sense that he could have moved to another team in this time frame, but instead, whatever he said behind the scenes to strain relationships within the team now means he both can't leave and can't play for NaVi in the second half of Season 11. And that might be the most damaging thing of all here. A player of his caliber, who over the past year has shown he can really hang with the big boys, not being able to play until his contract expires, that's a big deal. He won't be nearly as hot for competitive play once he's able to join a new team. This seems like a big lapse in communication on at least Ctzn's part, but unless there's some other detail to come out about this story in the next few days, NaVi needs to find a new fifth because Dowie is still banned until April. This is only the beginning of the roster shuffle after the Invitational. We'll see more stuff like this come out over the next couple weeks before the season resumes on March the 23rd. And if the subreddit analysts are all telling the truth, we just might begin to see the fall of an empire. Alright, that is all from me. Sorry no uploads happened earlier this week. My voice still really isn't back yet, but I'm committed to producing as much content as I can with some pretty exciting new things coming down the pipeline. So please, hit up my Twitter, my Twitch, and this YouTube channel for all of that new stuff. And if you saw me in Montreal and asked to take a picture, you all are amazing, and I really can't thank you enough. Talk to you later. Peace!